Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of Hanging with Nate the Drummer. This is going to be a special one. This is one where I'm actually doing like I really intended to do, but because of the pandemic I couldn't meet with anybody. But I'm on my way, as we speak, to hang out with the Hazmatt crew. They're near and dear to my heart and part of my history. I helped name the band. We got a lot of history, so we're going to meet those guys, and you're also going to be able to watch it on YouTube if you so desire. So check it out. It'll be on Anchor and on YouTube. All right, let's talk to the Hazmatt crew. Rock on. Here with the Hazmatt crew. Thank you guys for being on my show. I really appreciate it, and hopefully people will listen to this and they'll love it and go see you guys whenever you guys get to go out and do stuff again. So we are here with
Kevin,
Matt,
Dave,
Mike,
Mark.
and Bill,
I'm not here.
the Blizzard of Oz.
Soundman.
Soundman Bill. If you've seen the Hazmatt crew, you know he's the Sasquatch running the booth. He's a sound man.
Sound man.
Definitely not sound mind.
All right, so we'll go around the room. What inspires you to make music, Mike?
Good question.
right off the
I
gate.
would say as far as playing guitar, I would say picking up women.
That's actually an answer that I
That's
get
reality.
like every time.
That is reality.
Women, like, why do you do what
Meeting
you
girls.
do? It's the honest answer, right?
Meeting girls.
Because I love music. You know, like, yeah, you love music, but it wasn't for the girls. I wish I would have known that, playing drums, that you can't really play drums for a girl. She's like, oh, it's loud. You know what I mean? What about you, Dave?
That bus left.
I know, right? Once you're married and playing music, you're like, why? Why am I doing it now?
Answer that, man.
I don't know, just
Yeah.
like to play the guitar. That's all.
What about you, man?
It's my escape from reality.
Definitely. I get that.
Just for the music, as corny as it is. Like the first time you hear a Led Zeppelin song, it's like, I want to do that. And why can't I do that?
That's true.
And then you do.
That's how I felt going to concerts, you know, especially when you know you can drum or whatever, and you stand there and you're watching somebody play and you're like, man, I could be up there. You know, you get that itch. I get that. How about you, Mark?
It all started when I was 4 years old. I used to have to ask my sister to put on Hey Hey Mama for me. Because Kev's right. I heard Black Dog. And
That'll do it.
it was, I couldn't put it into words, but I knew that this was something at 4 years old. Yeah.
I like that. So how many years has it been for each of you how many years have you been playing? Father Time?
Probably 45 years.
For real? Wow. Always
That
guitar?
old? Yeah, pretty much. Started out with 12-string acoustic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This
Jeez.
is my first guitar.
That's a heck of a start. What you Dave?
Sound like a bunch of old farts.
I know, right? How about you?
About 35 years.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's embarrassing though.
Yeah, some of you aren't even 35. Oh, you
Yeah, about
some
30
of us
years.
just
Started with this guitar right here. 1960 Silvertone I found in the
wow.
attic that my dad owned.
So did you find that, and that's what made you?
Yep, seen that and listen to the sound of it.
That's cool. Yeah, that's something I could never do. I always tried. I always wanted to play guitar, and just I don't know if I had meaty drummer hands or short fingers. I don't know. The mindset, you know, the chords and stuff. So I admire you guys. That's for sure. Every time I watch it. How did you guys all meet? I know the story, but how did it all come about? It's weird now that I think about it. How everybody kind of just showed up and.
Me and Matt worked together, kind of same place, but not through the same company.
Yeah, before I met you, I knew Mike, and I knew Dave actually worked for Mike.
Oh, really?
No, I never worked for Mike.
No, I said I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you.
But I
worked.
worked with him at a different company.
Dave, I never worked for Mike.
Dave, I would never hire you.
Oh.
That's good.
You can't fire me. I quit.
So
Yeah.
when we met,
Why
you
you
know, when
joking
you and me met at that
Right.
corn roast.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, you know, we
That's
said,
when
hey,
it
I
started,
gotta
yeah.
start another band because my drummer couldn't make it for my buddy's wedding. So we had a few months, you know. And I said,
Yeah.
You know, me
So
got
crazy.
together and actually jammed that night.
Yeah.
I had the bass guitar, I think it was yours or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you had the drums. And then I said I knew other guitarists, so I called Mike, and then I called Dave, and went on from there. You know,
Vinny. Rest in peace, Vinny.
Yep.
Vinny.
Vinny. He played the first gig. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome. We still had a recording of that.
Yeah, right? I have a lot of stuff that
It's not
I,
as
looking
bad as I
back.
thought it was that first night.
I know. Well, no, that was one of the better songs. It was
Yeah.
a little rough at first. I remember like Midnight Rider. You know, it was kind of like a rusty train.
Is that what it was? It
trying
started
to,
going real good. And
trying
all of a
to
sudden it
take
crashed.
off. Yeah, and just, man.
Well, we were sweating bulls.
Yeah, I got the whole
thing.
thing.
For only being together for 2 months. You know?
Yeah. Yep. And it's crazy to think that, you know, when I got a second shift job and I couldn't be here anymore, and I never would have thought that two people would replace me, father and son.
It took two.
Yeah, and he was
Is that a fat joke?
oh,
If you want to go, you choose to go.
Oh, I know, right? It sounded like one.
That's the direction you chose.
I know, right?
All right.
That's funny. So do you guys prefer covers or originals?
Covers are a lot easier.
You think they're easier?
Yeah.
Really? I think you kind of have something to compete with then, you know, because
You don't have
everybody's
to compete
everybody's always like, oh, you don't sound like the other one, you
We
know.
don't really try and even think about competing.
do
We just
it.
try and make everything our own. And it's
Yeah.
like, if it's not spot on what they're playing, it's our rendition of how we feel about their music.
That's how, yeah, that's
know
how
what
I
I
feel
mean?
like when I'm drumming and I have my
We're not
headphones
looking
on.
for spot on.
Yeah, it's like I'm just gonna do a fill here that I want to do, not necessarily what they might have, or you know. So yeah, that's cool.
I don't know, dog. I'm not feeling it.
So how did you start playing music?
with my fingers.
I don't know, I got a guitar from a pawn shop.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Guitar from a porn shop.
Pawn shop. Good idea, though.
I was wondering how that worked.
Wow.
Guitar from a porn shop.
Interesting
That's a
concept.
better story.
What was it shaped
Well,
like?
and
Mike?
since,
Yeah, like,
Remember the land from
and it
Grace
does
the Story?
follow me beginning to play to meet women.
yeah, right.
So I see where you're
Why
going
aren't those
with it.
guitars? And yeah, I mean,
I see where you're going with it,
Yeah.
but no, it was a pawn shop.
yeah, there is that extra extension on that one, huh? There you go. Pawn shop. Pawn shop.
Thank you.
Gotcha. How do you guys balance who sings what? So I know sometimes, Matt, you sing majority, but there's times where you guys, is it just
Whoever
how?
feels comfortable and actually
Yeah.
wants to do it, you know. Most of the time, it's probably one of those songs that you're in the car going to work or something, or coming back from work, and you're like, "Hey, man," you know, and you're right in the key, and you bring it to the table, and we all agree most of the time, and yeah, whoever wants to, it's
Yeah.
Not forcing you to sing
No.
Last Chance or
No,
Mary
gun
Jane's
in our
Last
heads.
Chance.
Give it a second.
What's your favorite song to play and your least favorite?
On drums, Mother. On bass, probably I'm Your Captain.
I'm Your Captain.
Yeah.
The least favorite? On drums, I don't know, maybe like Can't You See or something? It's kind of just like, here we go,
Not
4
much
on the
going
floor.
You kind of get sick of it. Yeah.
On bass. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash.
I don't do that one.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like, what's the slow one we do? Rock Me Mama. It's fine to play on the bass, but I'm more worried. Wagon Wheel, that's it. I'm more worried about the vocals than the bass line. The bass line's just autopilot. Like,
Right.
who cares?
Yeah.
Bump,
That's true.
bump.
Wagon wheel.
It's still fun.
What about you guys? Any
All
favorite?
right, Dave.
Favorite,
Mark.
least favorite?
Get in
Mark?
here, Mark. Answer some questions.
My favorite probably I'm Your Captain because
For
Playing
drumming or for?
I'm on drums on that one, but so much work went into that.
Yeah,
And,
it's not a small song,
it
that's
took
for sure.
probably at least it took the better part of a year or longer to actually have that song where we were like, okay, man, that's almost ready for the set, yeah.
Yeah,
And then it finally made it, and it's one of our biggest ones now.
that's cool. Yeah, of all the Grand Funk ones, that's a cool one. Matt, what do you think? No,
No comment.
nothing.
That's too hard.
Mask or no mask? I know, right? I had to throw a couple in that.
No mask
No mask.
America.
Yeah.
No mask, no mask.
No mask.
I agree. How has the pandemic changed you?
Just left me bored for the
Bored?
most part.
Made
Up
me
till
realize
recently.
that all national news isn't propaganda anymore.
It made me stop watching news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I've become happier.
that's true.
Made
Yeah,
me buy a lot more ammo.
when you're not bogged down, when you're not bogged down by all the
I don't
minutia.
even know what the weather is anymore. I used to
Yeah.
watch the news just for the weather.
Yep.
And it's every before and after Corona this, Corona that.
Yep.
I had enough.
And it's not the good stories; it's always the bad stories. That leads me to how do you guys stay positive in the negative world?
Coming here,
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah,
playing music.
Playing together.
yeah,
You get in that zone, and you get a group of people in that zone at the same time, and it's just like
it's magical, isn't
it
it?
is magic.
Yeah, because for those,
You can't it's like if you do sports or anything that you do that you get in a zone that you feel like everything is right. Playing music puts you there, and to be able to do it with 5 people at the same time,
it's great. So, yeah, and the more people you have, the more impressive I think it is.
yeah.
You know?
I met a guy who volunteers at the General Hospital who is probably 70 some years old, great shape, and he plays trumpet. And he plays in a big band in Lidditz all the time, and they play all kinds of stuff. But so the magic still happens
As old
no
as,
matter how
yeah.
old you are.
Yeah, I
And
can't
for-
imagine
with
getting
him,
older.
It's a big group playing
Oh,
big
really?
band stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's a full orchestra. They
Yeah.
practice in a church in Lidditz. I forget the name of the band, but
I hope
remember.
that I never get old enough that you don't want to play music. Can you imagine? I can't.
It's a cartoon.
you know, I mean, maybe arthritis and fingers and stuff. I'm sure that you can't physically do it.
Oh, yeah.
Cramps.
Cramps.
arthritis,
Got blisters on my fingers.
senility. The brain starts to go right, Dave.
Yeah. Right.
So I got
Know how
some.
to play it. Know how to play songs.
I got some this or that's. Just a couple. You like this one or that one better? Leonard Skinner or Allman Brothers?
Almond.
Allman.
I'd say Allman Brothers.
It's
I
good.
like them both, but Allman Brothers was totally different from anybody else.
More smooth.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't. It wasn't really any other style. It
political.
was just them.
Yeah.
Nobody.
What about you, Dave?
Yeah, Allman Brothers.
Allman Brothers. Mark.
I'm Skinner, man.
Skinner.
Yeah.
Over Allman Brothers.
Get out of here.
Now I'm.
I can see that though. I
I
mean,
know.
either way, it's hard to pick.
I just like almond joy and almond melons.
Yeah. Like one has nuts, one doesn't. I guess.
I remember.
I like them
me and my
without nuts
brothers-
personally.
I was 10 years old, and me and my
Are we
older
back at the
brothers walked
porn shop?
3 miles up the train tracks to the McDade Mall to
Right,
talk
me
about
too.
Leonard Skinner pronounced.
Really.
Yeah.
Beatles or Rolling Stones?
Beatles.
That's right. That's my preference. Some say that you can tell a person's personality by which
I'm
one
gonna
they
say
pick. You know?
Stones. Beatles wrote better music, but the Stones moved you more, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been moved by some Beatles songs.
I love the Beatles,
too,
man, but there's a lot of, you know, if I had to pick one band to represent American rock and roll, it would be Rolling Stones.
From
Britain?
From me.
But still,
It's from England,
It's,
but yeah.
I know,
it's,
but-
ro- it's
but
that
I'm saying
type of rock and
For
roll.
our
right,
what
yeah.
we listen to.
Compared
yeah.
to the Beatles.
the Beatles.
Yeah.
All right.
They set,
interesting.
they set the tone more for everybody else than
Yeah.
the Beatles did.
For the record, I'm Beatles.
Yeah, me too.
It's a toss-up, really.
It is, isn't it? It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's like, man, they're,
You can hear
especially when
one-
you
one
compare
of
their
their-
catalog, you know, and you're
You
listening
can
to
hear
one,
one
you're like,
song
oh, shit,
from the
forgot
Rolling
they did
Stones.
that.
Go, yeah, I like the Rolling
Yeah,
Stones
you'd be
better.
going.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I like the Beatles better.
But the diversity, I think, is for the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like you listen to
Oh,
the
yeah.
White Album, or like every
Oh, yeah.
song is
for
different.
writing ability.
They're so
My-
weird and
Favorite
different.
from them, favorite Beatles song, Heavy.
Really?
Oh man, all of
Yeah,
them.
that's
I
a
don't
good
think-
one.
Oh,
She's
that
So-
song just
Yeah.
She's so
It's almost like two, three
Yeah.
different songs in one.
Definitely.
Snorks.
And you know, nowadays you probably couldn't put that song
Wow.
out.
Snorks.
Yes. For those that don't know, Mark has his hair and he looks like a snork. Totally.
He has
Or a
different
plunger,
hairstyle every week
a
just to
broom.
entertain us.
Plunger.
I thought it was
It's a
Teletubbies.
ponytail in the middle of his head.
Teletubby.
For the
You
radio.
never know what it's going to be. Just when you think he can't top it off,
He topped it off.
topped it off. We can only hope he chops it off.
Wait till he
next
falls asleep.
Maybe if he falls asleep tonight, we'll chop it off for him.
time. Maybe a couple Sharpie marks.
So AC/DC or Motorhead? I think of that one.
Old AC/DC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bon Scott.
Bon Scott,
And I
yeah.
would say yes. New
That's
AC/DC,
true.
I'll go with Motorhead.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I like that.
Yep. All right. This one's a tough one. Matt Campbell or Chris Cornell?
Oh, man. Can't even put us together there, brother. Chris. Everybody, Chris.
Oh no.
But then again, he can't sing now.
That's
can he?
Yeah,
true.
you really can't.
Nowadays, they're a
Yeah.
lot better.
Who outlived him?
You sound a lot better.
I don't know what happened there.
Matt Campbell for the win.
Oh man, by default,
You got to be in it to win it.
dead
There you
default.
go.
The problem with that question is
Miss Chris, man.
anyone and then Chris Cornell. The answer is Chris Cornell.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's just like somebody saying
I
who's
can't
the
set
best
the-
drummer in the world.
I know, right?
Right? Even the
Yeah.
top drummers would say who? Neil Peart,
Yeah.
who recently passed.
So how many instruments can you each play?
I just play guitar. Man.
Just guitar?
Well, harmonica once in a while.
Good.
Oh, that's right. Dave?
Guitar and I guess a little bit of bass nowadays.
Oh, are you dipping your toe?
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
I dabble in a lot of them: the guitar, bass.
Yeah, you got harmonica.
violin.
Oh,
keys.
yeah. Have you been using the violin?
And
Not
no
enough.
woodwinds. You know, I mean, I'm not a cheek blower, or I don't have a big bottom lip. You know, for,
You need
for
the-
the reed
The
playing.
Jethro Tull stuff. You need a flute. I want to see you play a flute. Can you do that for me? Just play some Jethro
We
Tull.
all want to see that.
Sure, just for you, I will, Nate.
And you can use my microphone. Use the harmonica
All right.
microphone.
When you said you can use my,
You can use my flute.
hold on.
I got a nice
family
flute,
show
Matt.
here, ain't
Yeah,
it?
I know, right?
Okay, all right.
Is it family?
No. God, I hope not.
I only had one blowhole.
So Mark and Kevin, tell me about how you guys started
How'd you
switching
guys
roles. Yeah, how'd you guys meet? No, wait. That might... No, let's not go there.
I knocked on the door one day and said, I'm your father.
I'm thinking, Kevin, who's your real daddy?
Who's your dad?
How do you guys decide who does what, like as far as songs go?
If I'm being honest, if the bass part is particularly difficult, I usually take it. From there, it's
What
just...
if you're not being honest?
yeah, we just flip a coin.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's whoever likes the song better usually gets it on drums,
Oh, really?
I find.
Well,
You can feel it better. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Just turns out
it's
better.
both of our first instruments, so we'd prefer to play it. So if it's songs, oh, I love that fucking song. It's like, all right, well,
Kevin is multi-talented. He plays keyboards now for us too.
Oh,
so
really?
you'll find
Yep.
That's Dave playing
Man,
bass.
you guys
freed
are
him
all-
up to play keyboards.
Jeez, you guys are all flipping around. When are you gonna drum, Matt?
oh, he's done it.
We call him Buzzsaw when he's back.
Yeah, rare
That's
times
nice.
I've seen you
Wood's
back there
flying
playing.
everywhere. Chunks of wood.
Gotta beat
Stop
him, man.
chucking
There's a
that
big
wood!
There's a big pile of wood shavings behind the drum.
Shoot, that's
when he's
Scott.
So that brings me. So if you guys could play another instrument, what would it be?
Might be the radio.
Probably keyboards.
Keyboards.
If I had time, I'd learn
The radio.
He can play the radio.
What about you, Dave? If you could play
Yeah.
any other instrument,
Probably the drums.
drums,
Banjo.
banjo. Ooh,
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
that would be cool.
Different. I know it's string instrument, but it's different chord. You know,
I always
shape.
like bass and saxophone.
saxophone.
Those are two that I always
Oh, yeah,
gravitate.
saxophone. That'd be
You
cool
know,
as shit.
to beat out blues on the sax.
That would
Yeah.
be nice.
That
And
would
then
be nice.
Bill Clinton ruined that for me.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't look cool as I thought
And
it would.
Monica doesn't look good anymore either.
Yeah. John Popper ruined harmonica for me. He had that vest with 20 different harmonicas and different
Oh, he
notes.
was
and
awesome.
He's so
I've seen
good.
him, yeah.
He's so
Chord
good.
Festival, him, Ziggy Marley, and Black Crows. Awesome.
I met the harmonica players for War
Really?
Really?
in Albuquerque. At a concert where
War.
huge concert, I was the only white speck in the place.
Really?
Yeah. War wasn't playing, but this guy was there with somebody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire was playing.
Fuck that.
So this is an interesting. If you could be replaced by any musical legend, who would it be?
I could be
Replaced?
I don't want to be replaced.
What about
right?
replaced? Become?
Okay. Is that a better question?
I think even that, not really.
I know, right? I was
Like
trying to
John
think of something
Bonham, he's
different.
dead. I don't know.
Who's dead?
John Bonham.
John Bonham with
For
the wisdom
40
he
years
has
now.
not to do what he did. That would be.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be
Or
here.
whose abilities, maybe?
Yeah, musically wise, I'd say Jimi Hendrix. You know, I want to live a lot longer. So,
For real.
so
That's
Paul
crazy.
McCartney then. Or
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, but then you keep playing till you suck and you don't stop. So you don't want to be him either. You got to know when to stop.
These guys think they know the
Like
answer.
David Lee. Got to know when to stop.
That's true. He went to radio. He was on radio for a while.
You saw his Las Vegas debut.
No. It was a bad.
You ain't seen nothing.
Poor David Lee.
Yeah.
That poor
Yeah,
guy.
you got to check that out.
So where are you guys playing next?
we
You got anything?
tentative. We have some
Tentative.
system going on. A lot of our gigs has been canceled. Our next one's supposed to be at the Riverside Club, but that's tentative through Governor Wolf's walls right now.
Yeah. How can people find you to book you if they are interested as a private party or?
Yeah, we have cards that we give out, but they can check out Facebook, Hazmatt Crew. These fellas take care of the Facebook on that. Eventually, we're going to have other websites that we can listen to music and download your comments and stuff like that. And we'll try to be more diligent on getting to that stuff, through all this pandemic. But yeah, we're anxious to play, man. We're ready. We're practicing all the time. So yeah, just call us.
Yeah.
Hazmatt Crew for hire.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for a great classic rock band, this is definitely the guys to call. Especially, you don't have people that switch out, and play different instruments.
No.
Especially father and
We're
son.
consistent.
You guys
That's
are like
the
a
important thing.
dog and pony show.
We just spin a guitar.
I don't know which one's the dog, which
Yeah,
one's the
I'm
pony.
trying to look and say.
Although,
I'd say Mark's the pony.
yeah, Mark's the pony. Mark's the pony. My Little Pony. All right, guys.
Pretty pony.
Well, I thank you. I thank you guys
Thanks,
very
man.
much.
Yeah. Thanks,
And hopefully, people will listen to this and they get something out of it, and they'll
Good luck
they'll
with the
hear
show,
some of the
man.
music, and we can get you guys some different people. So
Sounds good.
appreciate it, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks,
man. Love you,
Nate.
brother.
All righty, thank you.